Welcome back. This is a second game of this kind of non-learning set, and this time it's against Protoss. Once again this will be from my point of view, and let's start. Let's start with double speed because there's nothing happening in the first few minutes. So yeah, against Protoss I'm horribly scared because I fear Cannon Rush. I hate Cannon Rush, I can't defend Cannon Rush that well if I don't notice it fast enough. So what I usually do is to spread the overlords around the base. This time I totally forgot about that. Oh yeah, we don't have the player cam. That's better. So yeah, I remember to send the second one, the 10 supply overlord. So now I see a probe, and because I saw the probe with the first overlord when he was traveling, then I thought something cheesy was up. And fortunately it wasn't. He didn't make a proxy pylon, I think. He didn't even try to deny my expansion. So that's nice, that's kind of cool. I like to see a Protoss player that doesn't abuse the pylon block. But yeah. We are on two bases, and in this game we really want to go Roach Hydra. We want to go Roach Hydra so much that I completely forgot the Spire and Corruptors, which was kind of an oh holy Christ moment in the game. But yeah, there's nothing special. The opening is totally the same that I said in the game against Terran, that I did today. It's I would say the natural opening. What's happening? Oh yeah, the two queens are happening, nothing else. I should be building Roach Warren very soon. Oh yeah, the speed. Yeah, and in this game I tried to defend with Zerglings, much more than just going for fast roaches, which almost cost me the game in the beginning. That's not a good idea. Mainly because something what I really wasn't expecting happened, and that it was that this guy went very zealot heavy, which is evil. If he had more stalkers and less zealots, then the Zerglings would have been much more effective. But he really went zealot heavy, which was not good. So yeah, now my overlords get demolished, I see 3 gates and something building. And of course my scouting overlord is always bad if you lose it. And what you see is what I was talking about. For each of his bases, just do 4 drones. You will be ahead, you will not be that economically ahead, but you will be ahead anyway. As you can see, 39 drones to 26 probes. Yeah, he isn't chrono boosting and he isn't building as much as he should be, but he isn't bad actually. So yeah, I'm just scouting a bit with these Zerglings. I have a lot of them. Yeah, if you're doing the, well, if I'm doing, I don't believe anyone else is doing this, but yeah, I tried to deny the Nexus, didn't work. But if you're doing this this droning just to keep ahead, then you have the units and it's actually a good idea to use those. So yeah, I have a lot of Zerglings. Unfortunately I will waste them very soon, which leaves me open to a counterattack. And that will happen. So the usual thing, I forget spreading creep. And expand for the 3rd time. It's nothing really interesting. But yeah, here I see the unholy amount of zealots there. As you saw, the stalkers died really fast, which is great about Zerglings. They kill stalkers quite well. And the immortal really doesn't matter. The problem is this amount of zealots. So yeah, I start to mess some roaches, but I didn't notice I didn't kill the immortal, so I have to now remedy that. So yeah, the immortal cost me a lot of roaches, 1 spawn, now the drones are holding, and all these Zerglings are trying to kill those. But his warp-in gets back. His next warp-in helps. Fortunately, I'm slowly starting to overpower his zealots. The biggest deal is that he spent all the time killing drones on this expansion, which actually set me back quite far, because as you can see I have 32 drones compared to his 29 probes. But that gave me time to have one or two more spawns of roaches, which kind of helped. But what you can do if you completely obliterated an army like this, you really can just keep droning. It doesn't really matter. You just have to scout a bit. And as you can see, he now has a Colossus, which is kind of bad. Yeah, I really didn't think about. Oh yeah, he's a Protoss. He will go Colossus. Just completely escaped my mind. I haven't been laddering that much in the last few days. These are the only two games that I played. This one and the turn one. So now I go Spire, but that's kind of too late, because I noticed the Colossus on the map. Fortunately, I don't know what he did. He didn't attack right away. He probably just tried to spawn one more Colossus or something. I don't know. And he, I believe, has an observer in the base somewhere. You can always suspect that Protoss has an observer in your base. Fortunately, he split his army. He split his zealots for some reason. I don't really know. And that helped me quite a lot, because then my Zerglings and Roaches could obliterate the Stalkers, and now I get to Hydra then. While slowly climbing to 200. This is actually the first game where I kind of managed to keep the minerals down. Mainly thanks to the fact that he killed one my base completely. So yeah, now I'm just mining gas and some minerals. Nothing really interesting. And from about, I believe, next spawn, I get to 200, and I see him expanding. Well, I don't actually see him expanding, but I see my Overlord dying. As usual, I forget to spread the creep, and since I really expect DT play, because I know my opponent is ahead, I send one Overseer into each base. If you noticed, I had a Nidus. I didn't really use it. It's always nice to have a Nidus. Yeah, and here I actually thought, holy Christ, I didn't build any corruptors. But yeah, it wasn't necessary. I overpowered him through the sheer force of economy. Well, Colossi are great, but to combat this army and to combat an army that usually should be bigger, you really need the critical mass, like 4, I believe, is the number. 4 or 5, depends on what you're going against. If he didn't have the one Colossus here, if he had like 3 or 4, then this attack would have failed horribly, and he wouldn't have lost probably anything. So yeah, that's it for this one. As you can see, he didn't really expand. He tried to expand, but too late. And frankly, Zergon for bases is kind of dangerous, I have to say. What I should have done, and could have done, is build more macro hatcheries. But all the minerals you can see right now, the 2000 and 1000 gas, that was a build-up which occurred during this fight. So yeah. If you want to train as a Zerg, if you want to train your economy, just go against a very easy computer and make your goal to spend all your money. And you will see in a few games that your economy will shoot through the roof. Seriously, it's probably the best way. And in bronze, as I can really say right now, you can have better economy than your opponent. You don't even have to go for some crazy war about territory or something, but you really need to have better economy, and then you will probably get out of bronze. I am still in bronze because I play like three or four games a day at most. So yeah, but I'm still at bronze. So I'm still in bronze, so that just means my skill is very low. So yeah, that's it. And bye bye. And maybe I will do some kind of instructional video. I don't know. We shall see. Bye bye.